These exercises can help your knee pain feel better. I'm Dr. Jared, and this is a quick routine of basic exercises that you can run through daily to treat most forms of knee pain. We'll get started by connecting with one of the most important muscles in knee control. That's your quadriceps, the top of your thigh right here, with a quad set. What I want you to do is sit down with your legs extended, and then we're going to contract this muscle. We're going to tighten it up. We're going to feel it ball up under some pressure. What I like to tell people is pretend like we're pushing the back of your knee down into the floor. You'll hold that contraction for 5 seconds and then relax, and we'll repeat that for 60 seconds. So contract right here on top, feel it nice and tight, and then relax, and then repeat. Awesome. For the next exercise, I've got a foam roller. If you don't have access to one, you can also get a large beach towel and just roll it up. We're going to do an exercise called a short arc quad. I just want a little bend in your knee. So we're going to drape the leg over that bolster or whatever you have, contract that quad muscle to lift that heel up into this straight leg position. Hold 1, 2, 3, and then slowly return back down to that starting position. Because we're just working through this small range of motion, most people can tolerate this, and it's a great way to connect with that quad muscle, strengthen that thigh in a pain-free position. Now you should really be feeling that quad muscle burning after these 2 exercises, but we're not done with it quite yet. I've got one more exercise. This is going to be a straight leg raise. I'm going to bend my other leg, sit in this reclined position, contract that quad, keep that leg nice and straight, nice and locked out as we lift it to here, and then slowly return back down to the starting position again. If we start to bend the knee, that tells me that that quad isn't all the way contracted. So really focus on contracting that quad muscle to keep your legs straight while we go through this motion. Next, we're going to work on hamstring strength and knee range of motion with some heel slides. Go ahead and lie down on your back. Now, for this exercise, we're just going to pull our heel up towards our backside. So I want your heel to be able to slide. If you're on a hardwood floor, wearing a sock or putting a towel under your heel is going to help. If you're on a carpeted floor, a paper plate under your heel helps to decrease that friction. I'm on a rubber gym floor, so I'm just going to go through this motion with you. for our next exercise, we're going to target the hamstring muscle. It's the muscle right here on the back of your thigh with some hamstring bridges. Both knees are bent. With the heels, I want you to dig into the floor. You should feel that muscle in the back of your thigh kick on as you push your heels down into the floor, and then use your glutes to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Hold for 3 seconds, and then right back down. Up next, we're going to strengthen one of the most important muscle groups when it comes to knee pain. It's actually a muscle up in our hip abductors. I'm going to lie on my unaffected leg, and so my painful leg is the one that's on top. I'm going to contract the muscles right here on the side of my hip to lift my heel up towards the ceiling, hold for a couple of seconds, and then come right back down to the starting position. And we're gonna repeat just like this. Now, for a lot of you, you're probably gonna find that that muscle is pretty weak. That muscle is very important in controlling where our knee is while standing and walking and running, kind of doing those functions. And so if that muscle's weak, it can actually be a major contributor to knee pain. That's why we work this one into this exercise routine. Awesome job. Okay, for our last exercise, we're going to stand up. My goal whenever I'm rehabbing an injury is to progress to upright weight bearing, just to make things more functional. We're gonna do some wall squats. And so what I want you to do is get a small towel and put that on your back, and then we're going to lean up against the wall. Feet come out from the wall about 12 inches. We're gonna lower down into this squat position as low as you can go comfortably and pain-free, and then we're going to push right back up. And so as low as pain and strength will allow you to go, and then push up again. Most people tolerate this a little better than a normal squat because some of our weight is actually accepted and absorbed through the wall, but then it's also just better mechanically at the knee. It's a little bit better position. And so we're gonna do this one for 60 seconds. Now again, this was a very basic routine of simple exercises that should be good for most forms of knee pain. If you want to run through this one again, if you want to do 2 or even 3 sets of this video, by all means, please do that. I wanted to give you kind of a minimum example of what a great home exercise routine for knee pain could be. I hope this helps you to feel better, and thank you so much for joining me.